All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to my power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well, being great examples to our younger brothers, and peace and blessings to those for elect. Lord willing to be a part of that number. All right, I'm the brother Kudaf and the Demons Branch from Chicago, coming back with another video. All right, and I want to say Yahweh Bahashem Shai, Babu Kasha, Shalak Racha, Kodash Kalabanaga Bakayar, which means Yahweh Bahashem Shai, please send your Holy Spirit to build the elect. And Lord, when this lesson is edifying. But I wanted to get into Laura Loomer. You know, this woman said alligator lives matter. You know, so these devils are showing their horns, hence why I entitled it that. All right, the horns are showing. Laura Loomer, alligator lives matter. So I'm going to take this post from X, you know, formerly called Twitter, and we'll get to the precepts from there. So, here we go right here. It said, alligator lives matter. Trump pal Laura Loomer slammed for saying Florida Alcatraz beast will get 65 million meals. Okay, it says alligators lives matter. MAGA activist Laura Loomer wrote to swift backlash. So let's read the comments. Hey, because people are in the uproar, man. You know, these devils are finally, showing their horns. You know, and eventually they at the point they're like, I don't give a fuck. We hate you niggas. We trying to get y'all back out. We trying to get y'all up out of here, man. You know, and it started with Northern Kingdom, but it's going to Southern Kingdom. You know, Elder Machma says it all the time. Northern Kingdom gets it worse. Northern Kingdom gets it first. Judah gets it the worst. Okay, that's how he says it. Okay, so they got they tried to get those immigrants from Little Haiti over there in Florida, you know, and Levi whooped their ass, man. You know, they wasn't going for that. But now they got, I believe it was 40 million, you know, on a new budget. You know, and these guys don't even have to show their faces, man. You know, so this is perfect for what they call white supremacists to sign up, you know, just to get to you Jakes, man. You know, so we're in some very interesting times right now, man. You know, it's beautiful for us, those of us in the know, because we understand why this has to happen and why, you know, it's going to say wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. You know, Isaiah 33:6. You know, let's grab that real quick. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Okay, so we know why these things must happen. We understand once we start seeing these massive outbreaks of, you know, just death and just destruction, you know, the elect will be saved. You know, because we're not going to be blindsided, man. This is what we've been prophesying. This is what we've been preparing for spiritually, mentally, physically, you know. So, yeah, man, let's read the rest of the comments because it is very interesting. This guy says, can we feed white nationalists like you to the gators? Maybe then we can actually achieve progress. It says, you're disgusting. They want to eat you. How can this be funny? You are a horrible human. You know, that was Trump. You know, he said, well, you know, if they escape, they better learn running zigzags from those alligators, man. Let's see, this dude put JC hate you. These people are bugged out, man. Damn, so Esau already mocking these niggas, man. It says, oh boy, going out to eat. Where are we going, Mom? It says to the brand new Mexican place that just opened. Hey, so these people, they clowning Jake, man. You know, but, you know, and the horns are showing, man. You know, the horns are showing. Let's see, so these people are in the uproar, man. You know, and of course the Edomites are feeding into it, you know, because they all devils, man. You know, The left can't tell the difference between immigration enforcement and Nazi ethnic cleansing, and that's what's going on. Ethnic cleansing. That's what Esau is attempting, man. This is like the Elder Malcolm says all the time. It's not MAGA. It's not Make America Great Again. It's MAWA. All right, Make America White All Over, like the Elder Malcolm says. People call him a Nazi and all that. These are those same spirits coming back. And it's not even 65 million immigrants, man. It's 65 million what they call Latinos. Okay. Yeah. So Esau loving this shit, man. It's that cracker mad the white race is becoming extinct. So doesn't matter. Goddamn, what the hell, Salaki. Before we get to the scriptures, I just wanted to go. Let me look on her page real quick. She said, "Free Spirit." Investigator, journalist, Free Spirit founder. Yeah, you got to watch people who got the who call themselves Free Spirit, man. You got to watch people like that, man. So let's see. Okay, that's cool. But let's grab this Isaiah 19:4. It says, "And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord, Yahweh of hosts." And that we believed 100% through the Spirit that's Donald J. Trump. Because he's pushing out these policies, man. That people were not expecting that at all. They're like, damn, this. Because when he came back into office, people were like, okay, this guy's going to to save us. Is going to relieve us of our struggles. Put America first. And he putting Israel first, and now these people are pissed off. They're like, damn, dude, we ain't want this. And now people are saying, and of course you got the Kamala supporters, saying if only y'all would have voted for Kamala. Well, those are some idiots too, because the same thing would have been happening. You got to know that these are puppets. They don't make their own decisions, man. Trump is that cruel Lord, and it was meant for him to come back into power. This is Revelation 12. Matter of fact, let me go to the Isaiah 19. I'll start at 1. This is Isaiah 19:1. "The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. They shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom," right? Because America is divided, man. Especially in times like this, it is divided, man. It's more divided than it's ever been, man. These people are ready to go at it, and these Edomites, that are siding with Trump, and picking up these ICE gear and whatnot. These guys are about to go at it with each other. You got the Patriots, who are blatantly calling out that the Constitution is being ran over. So it's gonna be conflict, man. It says, "And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsels thereof, and they shall seek to their idols and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts." And we understand that's Trump, man. Now let's grab this Revelations 12:12. It's Revelation 12:12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down to you having great wrath. And that's what Esau Edom is doing. Okay, it says, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. All right, because the elites of Esau Edom, it's like a type, not typo, but what's that word? Slip of tongue. All right, tongue twister. But the elites of Esau understand that their time is short, man. Okay? And this is why every move they make right now is getting very tacky, because it's forced. And like the Elder Malcolm says all the time, these stories have more holes than Swiss cheese. Even the stories he try to make up, the shit just doesn't make any sense, man. It just don't add up. But Esau understands. All right, this is Job 14:5. Job 14:5, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Okay? So Esau Edom has a set time limit in his rule. And the elites, they understand this. They see the awakening of the Israelites all around the world. They see the chariots every day. They have their astrologers dealing on the left-hand side. These people know. Okay? These people know, man. So Esau Edom is pushing that. He's pushing forward the NWO, the New World Order, because he knows that he has but a short time. So, Esau Edom is afraid, man. They see, this devil's afraid, man. Let's grab this Daniel 12, because things are going to get bad. All right, but the Lord is going to protect the elect. It's Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. Okay? It says a time that such as never was since there was a nation. Jacob's trouble. So Jacob's trouble is going to eclipse, all the gruesome things that has happened to our people. Jacob's trouble will eclipse the transatlantic slave trade. And Jacob's trouble ain't just Jacob's trouble. Shit, it's trouble for all these motherfuckers. The wicked. Okay? But the Lord is going to protect the elect. It's going to get very bad out here, man. And if you don't have Yahweh Shema Shai on your side, then you're done. It ain't going to be no escape. There's going to be no bullets that's going to save you, no ammunition, no preparation, no bunkers. Man, if you don't got the Lord with you, through. Okay? So, Lord, I'll leave it at that. I think the point was made. So, Lord, that was edifying. We want to give all praise on it. I want to give all praise on and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bachakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to those who elect. Lord willing, will be a part of that number. Shalom, Kwame Sharala, Wa Baba Ball.